Join me back at green table. I just don't want to get too attached.
I definitely have like a romanticized vision of what I think a summer should look like. Every year I go into it feeling like it should be this very lively and colorful event, and it should feel like that all the way through, no matter what. I want it to feel like this rom-com coming of age film and I am the main character. But every year I end up being disappointed by my own expectations. It's not like this summer hasn't had those kinds of moments. It really has, honestly. Like, I took an amazing trip with my family to Colorado. I had my birthday party and just like other moments that have been lovely, and I'm so grateful for those. And it's not so much this general feeling of like depression, it's more so this general feeling of stagnation. In the spring and fall, I feel amazing. And it's not so much as like my life is amazing in those moments, but it's a general feeling of just like growth and like going up. Whereas like in the summer and in the winter as well, I feel this sort of stagnation. Like, it's just like the dip, which is natural. It's natural to go through these like ebbs and flows. I just like don't really know what to do with myself when I'm not growing. I feel like creatively it's uninspiring, and that's hard for me because I don't feel good when I'm not expressing in a way that I really want to. When I have a problem, I feel like this desperate need to come up with solutions and like get myself out of it. But I think for me right now, the only way out is through, which I literally saw on like a Pinterest quote, but it's true. The only way out is through, and I just need to like learn how to let myself be a little bit and then maybe like create art out of that. I have been like doing the things that I think are good for me lately. Late June, early July, I was struggling through a horrible sugar addiction, and it was all I was thinking about. It was affecting my body, but more importantly, it was affecting my brain. I really, like, I couldn't focus on anything. Like, I felt like I couldn't write anything of substance. I couldn't create anything that I truly loved because I was just like thinking about this addiction all the time. But right now I feel like I kind of got it under control, and I've been nourishing my body with like really, really good, highly nutritious and like high protein foods. And I feel so much better after like the last 2 weeks of doing this. So that was step one. Step two, I think I just need to be in nature, which is a little bit harder in the summer for me because I live in Texas and it is very, very hot. So I just have to find those moments in the morning and the evening when it's a little bit cooler. What I honestly feel like I need right now is to go find a tree and climb it. Do you ever just climb a tree? It's quite nice, but we don't have a lot of good climbing trees here. So if I cannot do that, I would like to find a tree and sit beneath it with my book and just not think about myself for a while. This is my problem, is I'm always thinking about myself, and then I try to escape with my writing or with my art, and then shocker, it's like that is literally a reflection of me in my mind. So there's like no escape in that way. So I think I just need to like indulge myself in a good book and feel nature, even if it's hot outside. Like, I need to feel that heat. I just need to like let it in, and then I can navigate my way around that, if that makes sense. I think we need to go find a tree. I wanted to take a moment to tell you that I actually recently started a Patreon. I have been posting bonus YouTube videos over there, as well as other behind the scenes and more personal content. So if that interests you, or you just want to support me on my journey as a creator, it's $5 a month, and with that you'll get access to everything. Thank you in advance to all those who join. If not, I'm just so happy you're here and watching me. The Patreon link will always be in the description box from now on.
My depression, cured, gone, out of my body. You can always use cherries as blush. We all know this, right? This is just like the cutest thing a girl could do. So ladies, you should all be using a cherry as blush at least one time in your life. It's very primal. It's a very primal feeling. That's what I'll say about it. I'm feeling better. I'm actually like feeling better. This is good. This is good. I have secured my tree and I don't care that it's raining. I will get wet and that's okay. I'm reading Anna Karenina and I've been wanting to read this for a long time and I saw it on my shelf and I was like, if not now, when, you know? And it's my brother's favorite book and he wrote all kinds of special annotations in it, so it's been quite fun to read. The very first sentence of this book reads as such: "All happy families are alike. Each unhappy family is unhappy in its own way." Which, first of all, is such a good first sentence because it encapsulates everything about this book into one sentence in a way. And first of all, it's so true, such a true sentiment. And I think hard to focus right now because there's a lot going on and I'm a little bit overstimulated and I'm trying to think about something intelligent to say. I got a new swimsuit. It's called like Burrow Swim. I'll link it down below, don't worry. This is very beautiful, and the ocean is so healing. Nature is so healing. Obviously, this isn't a new revelation, but it's good to be reminded, and it's good to be reminded that I'm very small compared to everything else in the world, and that nothing is ever really that deep. I think I just have this like fear of like being very cringe all the time, and I don't think I'm going to be worried about that when I'm really old, and I'm not going to look back on my 20s and be like, wow, I was so cringe. It feels like no matter what I do, I always look back at myself and I'm like, oh my god, that was so cringe, what was I thinking? And I love the stuff that I'm creating now, and I can't imagine in like a year from now I'm probably going to look back at it and think that it is cringe. And I hate that, but at the same time, I feel like to be cringe it's a side effect of growth. And I probably wouldn't look back at myself and cringe if I hadn't changed. So I think that's the upside. I don't know how I got into talking about this, but it was just something that I was thinking about. And I always want to come off as like being really cool and like mysterious. And I think I'm just gonna like cut that out because it's not working, I don't think. Or I don't know, it doesn't feel natural, and I'm not really concerned with being cool nowadays. Like I just want to be warm and inviting and loving and kind. I'm just like caught between who I am and who I want to be. And yeah, that's where I'm at. And I think that's okay. I think a lot of people feel like this, and I'm in my 20s and I feel extremely behind in life. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm definitely not where I thought I would be at this point. I just want to say that because I think a lot of people, especially my age, can relate to this kind of feeling, and it feels like everyone around you just like has their life together, but half the time that's not true. And whenever I hear people that seem like they have their life together say that they don't know what they're doing and that they feel behind, that makes me feel seen. So I just wanted to say that I feel hopelessly behind, but I think that's okay. I don't know that ever in my life I will feel like right on time and right where I'm supposed to be at the right time. I feel like I'm just always going to be like reaching towards that next thing just because like I'm a dreamer, I'm a romanticizer. It's just like the nature of who I am. And I think I just need to accept that about myself and be okay with not being satisfied all the time. I don't know. Just some thoughts, some ramblings. I don't know if that all string together in a poetic way that I thought it would, but that's how I'm feeling. And I feel very lucky and I feel very grateful for the life that I live. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, this is what I have in my bag. We have a tote bag here today. I packed a little snack, which is Greek yogurt, and you guessed it, a little bag of cherries. And I put little stickers on my bag because I wanted to romanticize it. There's people walking towards me right now, so I think I need to cut it out. Yeah.
Dear Diary, every time I think I'm out of my summer blues, I'm pulled back in like a magnet. I feel so far behind and I'm in a constant game of playing catch up. I'm tired of games and I'm tired of myself. I'm at an odd spot, uncomfortable, caught between who I am and who I want to be. I have big dreams for myself, not necessarily about what I could do, but how I could feel and who I could be. Yet patience is key. Nothing in this world blooms all year long, and I am no different. My favorite flower is a primrose. She is known to be the first to bloom in the spring, yet even her petals grow stale in the summer, and I suppose mine do too. However, I remind myself that inevitably autumn will come and all will be well. A primrose begins to bloom again in September, and I shall follow suit.